Hey, it's Jason Creel. I want to give some advice to younger people in the lawn care business. When I say younger, I mean I still consider myself fairly young. I'm in my mid-30s, but I'm talking more about teenagers, early 20s, where people may look at you as young, and they think that affects the quality of your work and that sort of thing. So here's my thought, and I've been thinking about this a little bit with young people, and because I feel like when I started my lawn business, my age may have hindered a few things and at least created an obstacle that I had to overcome. And for young people, that is true in a lot of people's minds, but I think there's a way that you can overcome it and minimize the effect of your age. So here's a situation I think happens, and here's what I've been thinking about some people may hire a young person to do whatever service. We're obviously talking about lawn care, but let's say they hire you as a lawn care provider and you're a teenager or you're in your early 20s, maybe on up through your 20s, I don't know. But they may hire you in a way that they lead you to believe that they just really want to help you out, okay? I want to help this young guy out. He's out here working hard, starting his business. And sometimes that is 100% true. They really genuinely want to help you out. Sometimes, and this is what I want to caution you about, in an attempt to help you out, or at least how they word it, that they're helping you out, sometimes it may be an ulterior motive, such as, I think I can get this young guy to do the same job for a lot cheaper than I may have to pay, for a lot less money than I'd have to pay a more established company. And so it doesn't mean they're not trying to help you out. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. But there's also some self-interest there that I think I can get him cheaper. So, now they don't want to tell you that when they hire you. They don't say, you know what, you're young and inexperienced. I bet you really need to work. So I'm pretty sure I can get you cheaper than the other guy. So, would you do it for this real cheap price? Because he wanted to charge me that and I didn't want to pay that. They're not going to tell you that. They're going to say, I want to help you out, Sonny, whatever. So anyway, the point is how to avoid it, how to keep that from happening to you. So one, be aware of that it is a possibility. Two, and I've seen this with a guy I know locally, and he's in his early 20s and has a good business and lands big profitable accounts that any of us would most likely like to have. So, but here's the reason why, in my opinion: the way he carries himself, the way he conducts his business. And so, for instance, he and I exchange business. Sometimes he sends me business, I send him business. Well, in the business he sent me, he is very professional in how he deals with me. Friendly, but also professional. He oftentimes will pay for the entire year up front, or is prompt in his payment. In no way do I ever get the feeling he's trying to avoid paying me or being irresponsible, because let's face it, a lot of young people come across as irresponsible. Some of them are irresponsible, and the ones who are not irresponsible might get labeled irresponsible just because so many others are. And so you may have to overcome that. Well, this guy has overcome that, and so he lands big accounts because his quality of work is excellent, and the way he conducts his business. Well, if you're out there just playing around and pretend like I just want to make a few extra bucks to for some gas money for my car or whatever, don't expect the customer to treat you in a way that like a somebody that's older, more established, and runs their business in a much better way. So if that's all you want to do is just play around, there's nothing really wrong with that, I don't suppose. But I do think you're missing an opportunity. Whether you want to have a lawn business just through high school, or maybe to help pay for college, or and there are some who start a lawn care business in college and graduate college, but they're making a good living in their lawn business, so they just keep doing that. And so there's a lot of opportunity there. And so I would advise you, don't just play around with it and just throw something together. I just want to, you know, be irresponsible, and if I show up, I show up. I don't, and, you know, make a little bit of money. You're just leaving a lot of money on the table, because even as a young person, you can command the same prices that other people do, I believe. You know, like I said, there's some people that are going to want you to discount them just because you're young, and you just need to avoid those people and just say, you know, here's what I would do. I would try to fill up my schedule as fast as possible. And perhaps the first year you may work a little cheaper in an effort to fill up your schedule. But once your schedules fill up, you know, and somebody comes in there trying to lowball you because you're young and they think they can get you, you know, you say, well, you know, I'm sorry, you know, this is our price, and here's why we charge that price. You know, we show up on time. The quality of our work speaks for itself, and we have this many satisfied customers already. And so we'd be happy to do it for that price, but your price, unfortunately, we weren't able to accept that. So, you know, be polite about it. And so that's my thoughts on young people, lawn business. A lot of opportunity there, and it doesn't have to cripple you, and you don't have to work for a discount just because you're young. So hope that helps. Thanks.